So we are halfway to the year, and that means mid-year reset time. So if you could use some help getting back on track, keep on watching for the rest of the video. You might be totally on track with your goals, and in that case, congratulations, but a little extra motivation never hurts. Or you might have fallen off the bandwagon, and in that case, I feel you. Hi. In both cases, let's start by looking at the goals that you set in the beginning of this year. Start with the fun part. Just check off everything that you have already achieved this year. Then take some time to sit with your goals. Even the ones that seem ridiculous right now, you set them in the beginning of the year for a reason. It was important to you, otherwise you would not have set the goal. So can you dig deep and find your why again? Maybe you still want to honor that why, but then just in a different way. This cat is being so needy. Probably can't see him, but slapping me the whole time. Evaluate how you're doing. What has worked for you this year? What hasn't? Learn from your past self so you can avoid the things that don't work for you and you can implement the things that do for a more satisfying life. If you don't take the time once in a while to actually evaluate what works and what doesn't, you might miss those signs of what is actually good for you. Where are you sabotaging yourself? We all have self-sabotaging behaviors, so take the time to take inventory of what those behaviors are right now, and then ask yourself the question what that part of you that self-sabotages wants, and keep asking yourself that question until you get to the root cause. It is much more complicated often than I am lazy or I am just not a disciplined person. When you find that root cause, you can start honoring it in a more healthy way. For example, for myself, I could never motivate myself to go and work out. And that part of me was actually just protecting my energy. I didn't have any energy to give to workouts, so the motivation was lacking. So what I ended up doing was taking more rest, fueling my body with more healthy foods, and that helped. Are there goals that you are no longer interested in achieving? Are there maybe any goals that you want to add? We are in a different season of life, so you might have actually changed personality-wise. A lot can happen in 6 months, and it is okay to realize that some of those goals that you set for yourself are no longer working. Is your life starting to look like your vision board, and are you living in line with your values? If yes, good job. But if not, what can you do to shift a little bit? How can you incorporate your values more in your day-to-day life? I have mentioned it in this video as well, how you can do that more easily. What are you struggling with right now? Are there any parts of your life that need more attention? Does your health need more attention? Do you need to pay more attention to your mental health? Do you need to assess your budget in any way? Are you feeling burnt out? Are there things in your body or your mind that are screaming for your attention? And what can you do to make those things a little bit better? Once you have answered all these questions and dug deep into how you are feeling right now, it is time to get your shit together. Start by doing a deep clean of your physical and digital space. Align your space with who you want to be. And you don't have to spend a lot of money on this. I, for example, created my sewing corner in my house, which allows me to easily do the things that are important to me right now. For you, it might be creating a workout nook or a reading nook, or making sure that your kitchen is in order if you want to cook more healthy meals. It will make reaching your goals that much easier. Also, don't forget to give your digital and financial space a lot of attention. It has a way bigger impact on your brain than you would actually think. So clear that inbox, make a budget so you can relieve some stress from your mind. Get all of those annoying, nagging tasks out of the way. Book all of your appointments for the upcoming 6 months. Pay those bills, cancel the subscriptions, and do those little home jobs that you have actually been putting off. And if you're self-employed like me, don't forget about your taxes. And now you are all new and fresh. You are ready to recommit to making your dream life a reality. So it's time to start doing. But don't just start doing it like a headless chicken. try to create a plan. Make sure that you break bigger goals down into smaller habits. I have discussed those things in multiple other videos on my channel, so stick until the end so I can link you to the right ones. If you feel like you have lost momentum and that the going is a lot harder than it actually needs to be, then just commit to doing one thing a day that will bring you closer to your dream life. It doesn't have to be those big elaborate habits of going to the gym all the time or cooking healthy for 90% of the time. Try to pick that one thing each and every day that feels manageable. That way you can build your motivation and momentum again. And it might feel insignificant, that one small thing that you're doing, but it is still one step closer to your dream life than if you would have done nothing at all. So I hope that this reset can give you that feeling of a new year reset and that you can use all that motivation to create your dream life. I would love to know what your dream life looks like, so feel free to leave it in the comments. Otherwise, I would suggest to watch this video if you want to know how to build more sustainable habits. If you want to change your life in 3 months, this might be the video for you. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you next week. Toodaloo!